Mostly at Skid Row, the apartment in Skid Row. I mean, I don't really remember making any of them. So it was just kind of like, I don't know. Just however I was feeling those nights. I don't really remember them, but I just threw a bunch of random songs that I made all fucked up together, and it came out and turned into Hellboy.
You don't even know what I've been through. You don't gotta let me bitch through. Going on the phone like I miss you. Love you by the way that I kiss you. You don't even know what I've been through.
I mean, there was a lot of music that was made here, but there was just a lot of like crazy turn-ups here. Like I remember we would throw parties where we would like charge people money and then just use that money to like pay rent. That was fun. We filmed Ned's place in here. Like they were all right here, just a table, and like we would just like get a bottle and do like the podcast and just talk until we finished the alcohol. And that shit was mad funny.
You guys, our guests are back.
We forgot our phones.
Last words?
Okay. I forgot my phone, but here, I need some last words.
Talk in the tip.
Alright, I'm gonna talk into the tip.
Talk about Hellboy.
Talk about Hellboy?
Yeah, real quick.
A brief moment.
This will drop before then.
Alright, I got Kanye on there.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Peep, last
So yeah, Hellboy features Kanye.
Last words,
September 25th.
September 25th it dropped.
Good music.
I remember he made that song OMFG just like sitting right here in like a fold-out chair, and he put the mic on like a footstool in his computer, and he just like was singing right here, and there was like hella people around, and he was like screaming that song.
I can't hear what you're trying to say. Light shining on the side of your face.
Bro, when he was recording Hellboy, that shit was so like hella inspiring, because he recorded some of it at the loft, and he'd be like, all right, shh. And he would just scream his lungs out in front of everyone. And I couldn't do that shit. It's just like, ah! Like fucking up and all. Like, I was like, damn, that's hard.
Why the fuck is everybody the same? Fuck my life, tell that bitch I'm insane.
He didn't like half-ass it. He would like literally scream into the mic as loud as he possibly could, and just not caring what anyone else in the room thought. There's like sweat pouring down your face, and you're like screaming, like, you know, your voice is cracking and stuff. Like I feel like that exemplifies like how his music was driven by passion.
I just knew that music was what I loved to do, and I knew that if I did what everyone else did who inspired me in the underground, and just went and got a microphone and a computer and an audio interface, spent $300, and then you have the whole world in your hands, literally. You just need the talent and the hard work at that point.
Is Peep over there? We don't know. What do you want to say to the people?
I just want to say Sketta Gang, Baby Mob, On Top, GBC, shouts out everybody. Shout out my boy Diz. Shout out everybody. Shout out Home Movies. Love you all. Very positive. Shout out Smoke Stack. Hey, if you see Peep, tell me.
But like the loft basically was just, it was this non-stop music thing. Like I remember I actually made the beat for Cobain for Peep, and the beat I exported it as I feel like shit and I'm laying next to Peep's mattress.
How did you feel tonight?
Man, I felt pretty good, bro. I was high as shit. You feel me? It almost seems fake now that I think about it. It was just like it was like anarchy. It's like any total chaos. Like anything goes. Anything.
It's just like a fucking big open space. You didn't get noise complaints, so you just had all this freedom. When we were in Pasadena together on couches, and when we were in Whittier on couches, we were under somebody else's roof for real. And then this was our first experience where I was like, this is our shit. Like, this is our fucking world. This stupid little loft is like our world. We can do whatever the fuck we want in here. You know, there's no rules.
So the first time that I remember me and Peep recording together was was the song Girls, and that was when we were all living in the lofts. I remember everyone getting super annoyed because he liked to layer his vocals a lot, so we would be doing like 10 layers of the same thing over and over again, and people were just like, everyone's just like, shut the fuck up. It's like 6 a.m. Like, what are you guys doing? I kind of like felt shy to do shit in front of other people, but he kind of just had this comforting, like, encouraging vibe.
I've been on many sets. I worked with many directors. I worked with many artists. This was the first time that I truly felt like myself, and I didn't feel as if it was this pressure, or if it was these eyes. It was easy. All I can say is easy. It was a flow. When you're used to being different, you're just so used to always feeling like attack, and everyone is like looking, everyone is nicking, everyone is picking, and just to know that this time it was looking for the right reason.
That was always his goal with his music, was to like try and make some sort of positive impact on the world, and to like really use his platform to make a difference. That's rare in this day and age.
That was the point of that video, was to break gender roles and just spread positivity and let everybody know that, we're all people.
I just started to like making music with him more than anybody at that moment. So I would just try to make shit that like I knew he would be able to get on, like OMFG or like Drive By with Xavier Wolf. I would just have him in mind.
That was the thing about Pete. See, a lot of times when I do songs with people, I figure out ways to like outshine them technically. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Pete, when he gets on a song, he will be the star of that song, anybody's song, who the fuck who it is. And you could do 3 verses around him if you wanted to. His shit's still gonna bang harder. Like, his shit you gonna remember his shit. And I love that shit.
I'm giving them a little mini tour. It's gonna be like, this is so and so. Just for the shit. I mean, this is the infamous kitchen. Nothing crazy in here at all. This is cribs. All we have is beer. An empty thing of Modelo's and an empty thing of Heineken's and some eggs. Gotta clean up a bit, but yeah, me and Peep live here. And then fucking living room where Smoke-a-Sack is right here. Yeah, fucking Tyler, Pete, Tony Bears, Young God, fucking Polari, Smoke. This is like our main crew that we be making music with. And then we make all our shit like over here. That was awesome. We make like, this is the little stew. We got Cortex in here. Fucking, this is where everything's made, like all of Hellboy and shit, pretty much, and all the Peep songs, that's pretty much it. Echo Park, chilling.
Just like fucking wild, like just a bunch of fucking dudes just chilling at the house, like people in like every room, like the whole couch filled with bodies, like just, it was like a frat house for fucking goth emo boys.
Let me tell you a little something about the city of Los Angeles, alright? So, over here, we do a lot of stupid shit, but it comes out smart. You know what I'm saying?
It's all part of a fucking plan that we have.
It's a big master plan.
People don't fucking understand.
They don't get it. They're never gonna get it.
They never will. Maybe when they're dead, they'll understand.
When they're dead. When they're fucking dead.
They would be up till like fucking like 7 a.m. like every night, just like recording all the fucking time. It's just like non-stop.
A typical recording session with me and Pete, he would be mixing. So he would be like in a little rolly chair on the computer and I'll be on the couch. We could probably do 6 or 7 songs in like a couple of hours.
Yeah, like he was kind of chaos himself. That was kind of his thing. He wouldn't even let me tattoo on him until I was like a certain level of like fucked up, to be honest. Like he liked that. Like one time I was off like a bunch of Xans and I was doing the Hellboy tattoo on his throat and I fell asleep while tattooing him. Yeah, and I like fell forward and like I like tattooed a line on his chest and he like loved that shit. That was like his shit. He like never let me fix it. Yeah, that was like the kind of shit he would do.
What's good with the album?
It sucks. Don't listen to that shit.
The Hellboy sample, really for me, just that sample alone, when I hear that guitar, it just weirdly just reminded me of Peep, just the guitar itself.
Listen to this beat I made, bro.
You know, the melodies and the guitar, the style of guitar was so important to help paint the picture of Peep as an artist, you know.
Once we made the beat, he wrote to it for like probably 15 minutes. And then that was Hellboy. All of the songs from Hellboy that we did were all like, we all like liked the old bands and shit. And then we'd like mutually like go back and be like, yo, this would be a sick sample. And then we just sample it and that was that.
Baby, I don't wanna do that. Your type, keep tight, dirty sprite. She like, how the fuck you do that?
Well, I think it's such a quick process because none of it's forced. And like I said, I wait, like I'll spend so much time like not working that I feel like that's why I don't get writer's block, because I'm not writing all day like a lot of people do.
I just fell in love with a bad bitch. Told me that she loved me too, baby. I'm not having it. Sipping cocaine 'cause I did.
I'm like kind of doing the opposite and just like having fun, not having fun, and building up, you know, I don't even know it, but I'm subconsciously like building up content.
That's what I'm saying. All that shit was like so natural. It was all done by kids. Like we were just doing it. Like no help. We didn't need anyone else.
Hellboy killing the whole game. We had all of it planned out. Baby girl, what the fuck is the plan now? We had all of it planned out. Baby girl, who the fuck is your man now? We had all of it planned out. Baby girl, what the fuck is the plan now? We had all of it planned out. Baby girl, who the fuck is your man now?
There's a lot of shit that I make that's like just weird, like eerie. I would describe it. Like a lot of it's sad, yeah, but a lot of it's like this weird, like kind of music that you kind of want to like turn up to and cry to at the same time.